Good evening, and welcome to This Week in Joe's Basement. I'm Joe, and this is my basement. So, this week in Joe's Basement, we're going to run for you the results of last week's typically raucous viewer call-in show. A special exercise which we here in Joe's Basement periodically indulge ourselves in, where we waste an entire episode just broadcasting two phone numbers of two payphones in Hyde Park, so that we can hear your thoughts from you viewers out there in television land. And, Cat, get out of this cereal. God, excuse me for a moment. Ah. Never treat your animals like that. Anyway, yeah. So this is our chance to hear from you people out there, you viewers, directly on the phone and find out what you're thinking about and what you'd like to see on TV. And usually some small fraction of this is a constructive exercise. With a good number of confused and wasted channel flippers thrown in for good measure. Anyway, so I'll be playing the results, those phone calls, and our responses to them a little later on in this episode. But first I'd like to get into some viewer mail this week. Excuse me. All right. So I got a little controversy from a couple of disgruntled and typically perverse viewers. Typically perverse for those who write, I should say. Freedom and Enterprise. We've heard from a number of times in the past. Those of you regular viewers are familiar with their profundity-laden origami filled with wet and sticky thoughts of perverse sexuality, often directed at yours truly, your humble host. And anyway, they made some sort of a veiled offer to me a couple weeks ago, and then I responded with a discreet personal, and I withheld one of the letters, like one of them was going to sneak away. I thought the woman of Freedom and Enterprise is a man and a woman. I thought the woman was going to sneak away from her boyfriend to meet me, and I thought this sounded kind of cool. I don't know, it was summertime. I wasn't really thinking at the time. Anyway, so she wrote me this letter where she said she wanted to sneak away, and so I didn't read it over the air. I thought that would be kind of blowing it. And here's how the two of them together have responded. Dearest little, sometimes pitiful Joe. How cute you were late Monday evening on TWIJB. Your aggravated and hostile side was showing, and we loved it. They sent me a jar of icky brown liquid, and I was not pleased. They wanted me to, like, smear it all over my body or do something disgusting to provide them with some cheap thrills, I guess. Alas, we were momentarily saddened that you could not use our creation, mole asses. Give it to the butt creature. He looks like he could use a good cleansing enema. There's an idea. Our relationship has not yet matured to the point of no return. I think this is referring to their veiled sexual offer, I'm not sure. Since you did not read our note sent right after the episode inviting everyone to your 50th episode party, how can you say that I, Freedom, who happens to be the masculine half of Freedom and Enterprise, oops, dared you to a personal interlude with me/us? Read it again, Joe. Well, anyway. He's accusing me of withholding this letter, so, look, I'm going to briefly show it to you. It's not really all that interesting. Just get down to the point here. But don't want to be accused of being unfair to any of our viewers, especially the regular ones. It's dated 8/21/92, and Freedom, the presumed author of this, complains about food poisoning, and then he concludes in the bottom paragraph, I thought it was she at the time, after viewing episode number 50, we find ourselves truly in a hairy predicament. You see, although I, Freedom, would be most honored and delighted to meet you in person, especially at a lounge called the Love Loft. What fun you and I would have together. You do like dead snakes and molasses, don't you? Enterprise has become quite possessive and watchful of my every move since we received your invitation. Maybe, if I can slip away, I will rush over to greet you. Ooh, just thinking about it gives me the most delicious sensations. Until then, Freedom Enterprise, note, P.S. We must have a secret meeting as an alternative, that is, if you dare. Now, what does that mean to you? I ask. So, I guess that wasn't a real offer. I've gotten a lot of strange advances from lots of strange women of late. Those of you regular viewers out there already know this and are probably wondering the same thing I'm wondering. So anyway, so Freedom Enterprise continues with their current offering. We want to hear some of the letters written by normal people who watch Joe's Basement. You're not alone, so do I. When I get them, I'll read them to you. We are unable to break up, at least we think so. You kid yourself with ideas of sex and grandeur in meeting and possibly fucking beautiful young viewers. We bet you even fantasize about the lovely and talented British Michelle. Let us see your cum face, Joe. Heil Joe, Freedom Enterprise Incorporated. P.S. Do you prefer dark or white meat? Another one of their veiled questions. I'll show you mine when you show me yours, guys. Until then, keep writing. Whatever. Michelle's like off in the corner, trying to keep quiet. All right. Well, here's a touch of normalcy. Actually, always a refreshing breath of fresh air. Ugh, God, that was redundant. Anyway, recognizable floral patterns from Deborah J. Paulson, who writes to explain that she can no longer accept the title of Joe's biggest female fan because she doesn't get the show anymore. Oh well, sorry, Deb. Cable company's a ripoff, though, so I don't blame you. Anyway, so instead of impersonating them, why don't we get to the real thing? Viewer response via phone this week in Joe's Basement. So the show started, so people should start getting really upset and calling soon. Oh, they're calling now, so I gotta go, Louise. Yeah.
Are you talking to this or this?
Talking to the top. Yeah.
This week in Joe's Basement, can I help you?
Yeah, baby, how it be going, my man?
Well, how can I help you?
Good evening, Joe's Basement.
Yeah, is Joe there?
This is Joe.
Joe,
Yes.
am I on the radio?
You're on television and radio.
Joe,
Yes.
I can't hear myself on TV, though.
You can't? Well, turn up your TV. Turn up the volume.
All right, just a second.
He's turning up the
I'm talking to Joe. I got it turned up.
Okay. Can you hear yourself yet?
This week in Joe's Basement.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear yourself?
No.
It's not loud enough then. Turn it up louder.
Okay,
Can you turn up your TV?
there you go. It's up all the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, I wanted you guys to do another show where you get wasted. I thought it was awesome.
Awesome?
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right.
Do you like to get wasted?
Do I like to drink excessively.
Cool. So you'd like to encourage that?
Yeah.
All right, we'll drink excessively.
Okay.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you for calling This Week in Joe's Basement. Can I help you? Thank you for calling Joe's Basement.
Wow, it came through, huh?
Yeah, you came through. You've been trying for a while?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I had nothing to talk about. I thought just the idea of trying to get through would kind of make it all worthwhile, you know?
You've gotten through. Anything you want to see on Joe's Basement that you haven't seen yet?
Let's see. I want to watch Joe eat cereal for half an hour again.
For a whole half hour?
Yeah, like it's probably the first one I ever saw.
Would you like orange juice and toast with that cereal, or
No,
just
just
the cereal?
the cereal. It's much better, easier to understand.
Okay, well then we'll try and do that.
Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, yeah, just talk. There you go.
Joe's Basement.
Yeah, I'd like to suggest a show I want to see you guys do.
Okay, what do you want to see us do, man?
Okay, I want to see Joe watching TV, except he's watching a special program that reprograms his brain. And after his brain is reprogrammed, he realizes giant talking radishes from Jupiter are impersonating U.S. congressmen. Now, anybody that's seen Paul Simon would subscribe to this theory, but naturally he'd have difficulty in getting others to believe him, so I'd like to see him try and do something like that.
Have you ever seen the movie Videodrome?
Oh, that was the one where the guy had a big belly button that accepted VHS.
Well, actually, he was beta, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry?
Okay.
I think I did, yeah.
I'll ask Joe.
That's not a bad idea. Have you watched the show before?
Oh, yeah, I've been watching it for the past year or two.
Well, good for you. Congratulations. We like you.
All right.
You're our type of guy. What's your name, man?
Just call me the comrade.
The Comrade. Okay, buddy. Comrade. All right. Well, thanks for calling.
Okay.
Take it easy. Bye.
This is being taped and will be shown next week.
Hi, listen, you communist. Where's 1440 80s 50 seconds?
Say what?
You're a communist.
We're communists?
Yes, anybody doing anything like this, drinking on the television with a fat belly like that, is a communist.
I don't know. I personally think Joe looks pretty smashing, but thanks for your input.
Wait, is that Joe?
How's that one, Joan? Can you turn up the headphone level on this? Because I can't hear you. You're coming from here, right? We're coming in. I'll give you channel
Thank
one.
you for calling This Week in Joe's Basement. Can I help you?
Yeah, I want to speak to Joe.
You want to speak to Joe?
Joe's basement?
Yeah.
Well, Joe's available.
Hang on a sec. All right, this is Joe. Hello, who are you?
Hi, my name is Danielle.
How are you doing, Danielle?
I'm good.
So what's on your mind this evening? You a regular viewer?
Yeah, I watch you all the time, and I just want to know if you ever thought of cloning yourself.
If I ever what?
Thought of cloning yourself.
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble understanding. If I found a what?
If you ever decided to clone yourself.
I'd like to, but I haven't been able to manage it just yet. So you're just going to have to deal with the fact that I am unique, I guess.
You're too unique. You gotta spread yourself around a little.
Well, I try broadcasting, my mug out there to thousands of people throughout Chicago. It's the best way I've found to pull that off.
It's a wonderful mug.
Thank you.
Yeah, we decided we're gonna make a whole bunch of Joe's Basement Juniors.
Joe's Basement Juniors.
Yeah, all these people who want to make their own show.
Okay.
So we can voice out on every night at 10:30. We're all gonna be Joe lookalikes.
Okay.
That would be a great idea. You should have a Joe lookalike contest.
A Joe lookalike contest.
Yeah.
Hanging out. Joe's Basement. Fine, how are you? Joe's Basement.
Yeah, hi there. I want to thank you guys for showing my drawings a couple months ago on your show.
You want to do what, sorry?
I wanted to thank you guys for showing my drawings.
Oh, sure, no, great. Yeah, great.
Matt Hillock.
Okay, sure, you're welcome.
Yeah, and tell those guys from Slant TV to quit fucking with your show when they came on bothered you at your party.
Huh?
Those guys at Slant TV came and bothered you at your party. And that was
Yeah.
bullshit.
They came by, yeah, right. Were you there?
No, but I seen the footage. They filmed it and they were pissing in the tub.
They're filming it?
They did. They showed it on their show.
You're joking.
No, and they pissed in the tub and they pissed all over the bathroom.
Bastards.
They're exactly.
Bastards, man. That really sucks. Well, I appreciate you telling us that.
Okay.
Joe's Basement.
Hi, is this Joe's Basement?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I have a roommate up here who's 6'1" tall, and he said if you would want to, he could stuff himself into an industrial site. Hello?
I couldn't catch it. He's 6'1", and what does he want to do?
He wants to stuff himself into an industrial dryer at any laundromat of your choice.
We would like to see that very much.
You would like to see that?
Yeah. Can you write to us? Our address is at the end of the show.
Okay, sure.
And give us your name. Or actually, if you could, just write to us.
Okay.
Joe's Basement.
Yeah. Listen, this is kind of weird, I'm sure, but I just got finished watching the movie Star Wars,
Uh-huh.
And, I don't get it, at the end of the movie it says, Ben, and in quotations, Obi-Wan,
Super Big Surf.
Right, okay, now listen. Why, is
Super
Obi-Wan
Big Surf.
Is, Obi-Wan his real name, or is it,
Super Big Surf.
What's that supposed to mean?
Super Big Surf. Come on, get with me, babe. Super Big Surf.
What's it mean?
Super Big Surf.
I don't understand.
Super Big Surf.
You lost me here, man.
Super Big Surf.
Super big.
Super Big Surf. 1, 2, 3, 4.
occasion?
A Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
When's your birthday? Do it on your birthday. Have a birthday party.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think about, have you been watching the fan mail that I've been getting?
Some crazy stuff there.
What do you think about that? Do you have any female intuition about what's making that happen?
You're just such a hot stud out there.
Yeah?
You got women just... See, the more unique you are, the more women want you.
Is that right?
Sure. You could be...
That sure as hell wasn't true when I went to high school, I can tell you that.
You could be 400 pounds, and it wouldn't matter, though, because if you got the personality and the uniqueness, women want you.
Yeah.
What are you dipping it in?
Nothing. Just my mouth.
Your mouth, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you enjoy yourself. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, very word. Later.
Bye.
No ear sex yet, huh, Joan? 2 cigarettes and no ear sex. It's a rough night.
Yeah. Get better.
Joe's Basement, what's your wildest fantasy?
Joe's Basement, blow me.
Joe's Basement, please tell me what your wildest fantasy is.
Oh, my wildest fantasy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to say making it with about a woman who's, I don't know, about 10, 12 years older than me.
10, 12 years older than you. What do you, 8?
No, I'm 18.
You're 18?
Yeah.
Older woman, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, I met Beth.
I'd like to catch her in her sexual prime while I'm in mine.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. What would you do with her?
I don't know. I'd try out some new techniques. Have her teach
You have
me.
techniques? You're 18 years old. What kind of techniques could you possibly possess?
I know a few. I got a bag of tricks.
You do? You have a bag of tricks?
Yeah.
You need those tricks?
Sure, it makes things a lot more interesting, you know. Little costumes, handcuffs, ropes.
Excellent.
I'm into that stuff.
Are you ever planning on having a This Week in Joe's Basement party?
Are we ever planning on having a This Week in Joe's Basement party? We already did.
When was that?
That must have been a couple of months ago.
Oh, that was before I started watching.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have cable then.
Do you like the show?
Excuse me?
Do you watch it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, do you dig it? Do you like it?
I like it.
Cool. All right. Got any ideas?
How about a new creature?
New what?
A new creature.
A new kind of creature, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll think about that. Thanks for calling.
Sure.
Bye.
We're watching you.
Good evening, Joe's Basement. Goodbye.
We're off to an auspicious start here at Joe's Basement.
Good evening, Joe's Basement. Like, what do they expect to hear? They have a telephone number and it says, "This week in Joe's Basement, viewer call-in show." Too many long words, huh? Good evening, Joe's Basement.
Yeah, I got an idea for a future episode.
Let's hear it.
I'd like to see the mole and the butt creature actually make out on the TV.
You'd like to see the mole and the butt creature doing the nasty.
No, just kissing.
What sort of, I wonder if they could reproduce, you know, like mules or something. I wonder what they would
I
come
don't know,
up
but
with.
I might have to stress the safe sex thing, so probably the mole could have like a condom on his tongue.
Okay. So as not to have any accidents, any mole butt creature hybrids.
Yes, that'd be it.
Okay.
Joe's Basement.
Hi. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
That's good. I'm fine. I have a question for you. It's something that I've never had answered, actually.
Okay.
I was in physics in high school, and I asked my physics teacher, but I never really respected his opinion too much. And it's where if you're traveling along in a car at about 100 miles an hour, there's a fly flying around in the car. Have you ever heard this?
No.
Okay. And you slam the brakes on it.
But I am an astrophysicist. Did you know that?
No, I actually didn't.
Okay, well, let's go with the fly in the 100-mile-an-hour car.
Okay, and the car stops suddenly to, say, I don't know, the brakes in the car, or perhaps a wall. And does the fly then slam into the windshield? Or does it just sort of keep flying around?
Yeah, what did he say?
I'm assuming that it just, like, flies around.
Yeah, you're assuming that.
Yeah.
But why? You know, I mean...
All right.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
All right. So, you know, somebody actually called with an interesting question, and as a service to our viewers here at This Week in Joe's Basement, I really wouldn't want to let it go unanswered, which is this guy with this physics problem that's been bothering him all his life. Anyway, well, Joan was lying when she said she was an astrophysicist, but it just so happens we do have a physics expert on hand here, Michelle, who's here to answer your question and tell you all about it. Go ahead, Michelle.
Okay. Well, the question was, what happens if you're traveling in a car at 60 miles an hour with a fly, just driving along, and all of a sudden you come to a sudden stop? What would happen? Well, I have your answer for you.
What would happen to the fly?
Well, what would happen to the fly is, okay, you'll be driving along, and all of a sudden, stop, the fly would hit the window screen because the fly is traveling the same speed as the car, you see. So, in actual fact, it would just go and hit the window screen and splat. There's your answer. Okay?
All right. Another service to our viewers from This Week in Joe's Basement.
This Week in Joe's Basement?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about a hog lady.
TV says.
What do you want to talk about?
A hog lady.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
All right. Well, I just want to tell everybody about the hog lady. Want everybody to wonder about who she is, because she's around, and everybody should look for her, because they'll find her in their own special way.
That's excellent, sir. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Yeah. What's on your mind, man?
Nothing, man. I see nobody's calling in. I thought you felt lonely.
Feel lonely? I get lonely sometimes, but not right this minute. I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah? Are you feeling lonely?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty
Yeah,
good.
people like to reach out sometimes. Well, what's your phone number?
My phone number?
Yeah.
You don't want to know my phone number.
I do. I'll call you sometime.
No.
No?
I'll call you back and give you my phone number some other time when you have another call-in show.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Okay.
Yeah, I got an idea for an upcoming episode.
Excellent. Go ahead.
I want you guys to read a forum story from Penthouse Magazine. Only I want you to read it in Middle English dialogue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know, so like 90% of the people watching won't be able to figure out what's going on.
Is this like for your own personal pleasure?
Actually, no.
That's it.
But you know, I mean, for the pleasure of the general viewing audience.
To have a forum section of Penthouse read?
Yeah, read in Middle English.
In Middle English?
Yes.
Okay.
I was wondering, do you guys get my letter?
I don't know if we got your letter. What's your name?
Sandwich Dan.
Sandwich Dan. We get a letter from Sandwich Dan?
Yeah, and he's the guy who wants to put himself in the washing in the dryer.
In the dryer?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, we got it.
Give him his phone number. Ask for his phone number.
We need your phone number. 4802.
And does he know a way to do it without getting arrested?
Do you know a way to do it without getting arrested?
No, you know, I'm willing to take the risk of getting arrested. You know, it's
Do you know a way to do it?
That's really great to know, Sandwich.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
He's right here.
Good evening, Joe's Basement. Do you know a way to do it without getting arrested?
What's that?
Do you know a way to do it without getting arrested?
Really great to know.
Do what?
Yes, anything.
Thanks.
What's on your mind?
Where's Joe?
He's right here.
Can we speak to him?
You are speaking to him.
Joe, what do you think of all the troops in Somalia?
What do I think?
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you next week. I have some thoughts about that. I think that it's basically a strategic move by the U.S. Army to control the world's oil supply.
That's exactly what we were thinking. Thanks
Yeah.
for your time, Joe.
You're very smart and perceptive.
Your television set.
Bye.
Joe's Basement.
Yes, I'd like to see a fantasy sequence in which Joe becomes president of the United States.
And you think that's a fantasy?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You haven't heard he's running?
At least this year.
He's getting ready.
Except I'd want to see it done in the style of Triumph of the Will.
That is an excellent idea, sir.
But we just make it upbeat.
Excellent. Do you want to give us your phone number so we can call you back for some artistic input?
Okay.
Excellent. Go for it.
929?
Bitch, when you went to the 50th episode?
Right, you want to see a Joe's Basement underwater episode.
Underwater footage.
Sort of Joe does Jacques Cousteau eating his potato chips as he chases beluga killer whales.
Something with underwater stuff.
Okay. Would you care to supply us with any of the necessary equipment like a tank, some whales, or underwater gear?
Use Bob, or Rob. Bob.
Bob?
Bob Paul, yeah.
Use Bob Poe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
He looks like a whale, but I don't think he can swim. All right, bye.
Bye.
Some friend of Bob's. That dog. You want the dregs of this wine, Joan?
Oh, thanks, Joe. Got enough saliva in there for me?
A little bit. Good evening, Saliva. Joe's Basement.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
not much, man. I just wanted to talk about this whole hog lady thing.
The hog lady thing?
Yeah.
I'm really upset about that hog lady thing. I'll let you know. I'm pretty upset about it.
You're upset?
I think she should retire immediately. She's just a disgrace.
A disgrace?
She is, yeah.
Man.
She doesn't look a thing like a hog, for one thing.
Well, it's different to everybody, you know?
Yeah?
And it'll mess your shit up.
Yeah.
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 Well, thanks, Joe.
Sure thing.
Love you.
Glad I could help.
Hog lady?
Another effective dose of LSD.
That guy's called me. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
the same guy? About the hog lady?
Basement Central, can I help you? Viewer calling.
Good evening, Joe's Basement.
More/TV.
More/TV.
Joe's basement sucks.
Joe's Basement sucks. Oh my god, I bet that was probably slant TV.
Thank you for calling Joe's Basement. Can I help
Doesn't it
you?
strike you a little weird, though, that people...
Yes, I'd like to say that the guy sitting on the couch is very cute.
The guy sitting on the couch is very cute.
Anyway, what's your name again?
And he thanks you very much for that compliment.
Well,
Thank you for calling.
Bye.
My company would probably like to put our advertisement on it.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to do that on cable access.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm not allowed to advertise, you see.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, sorry.
You could advertise on cable. Oh.
Yeah, no, on cable, yes, but cable access, no. Anyway, listen, we have other calls coming in, so I gotta take those instead.
No, okay, be
All right?
good.
Thanks for calling.
Playing with your prick, too.
Another free advertisement.
I only let it go that long because there's just so little going on. Otherwise, I would have hung up. There we go. Good evening, Joe's Basement.
Hey, how you doing, Joe?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Great, great. Just want to call and tell you we love your show.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And what you got to do is you got to get up there and got to interview some people. I like when you did that before, when you went on the street and interviewed people on the street.
Okay.
I think that was excellent. It showed that you cared about what people thought.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Daly's got to get out of office.
You think Daly's got to get out of office, huh?
Hi, it's Joe's Basement.
Okay.
How you doing?
Well, we'll see what we can do.
Where's your wife?
I'm sorry?
That
Okay, well,
Australian
what you're
girl?
watching is a show called...
She's British. She's not my wife. She's someone else's wife.
Oh, I'm sorry. We always thought that was your wife.
No, that's Michelle. No, she's married to someone else.
Oh, she's not on the show no more, huh?
I'm sorry?
She's not on the show anymore?
Oh, you'll see her. You'll see her. Don't worry. You a big Michelle fan?
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Great.
All right.
Great.
Take care, Joe.
Thanks a lot for calling.
All right, bye-bye.
Got a good editing booth.